The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
What's the fuss?
There we go.
That was a good one. Oh my god. You called me cracker in front of my black friend. I don't like that.
Sorry.
Fuck.
Usually I reserve
You're
that for when we're
embarrassing me in
alone.
front of my friends.
Trust me, I'm fine with
I
it.
think we're alone now. Cracker.
Coleman used to do this thing he called cracker knocking back in the day, where he would literally knock on strangers' doors and ask them if they knew about the Lord Jesus Christ.
Hi, my
We're
name's
like
Toby.
the full,
You
like,
didn't know where I was going with that.
Nor did I, and
We
I
were the
forgot about
Jehovah's
that
Witness regalia and all that stuff
Oh.
too. And he put the white shirt,
The
joke. White
best.
shirt, black tie,
Yeah,
ride on a
make sure-
bike.
he's riding on a bike with a helmet. Very, very
That's the-
conservative. As
that is
conservative
Tiny
as possible.
pamphlets, the
It's
tiniest
by-
pamphlets you've ever seen.
It's by far the best cure to a hangover for me is on a Sunday morning to answer of course I think it's Amazon. I open it. I open up the door. The sun like creeps in like I'm Dracula, and they look at me like I just escaped from hell. I'm just bad decisions from head to toe, and then they're just like, "Oh, we're not gonna talk him into the like no." And I've wasted
this
their
man's
time. They
hanging dong.
wasted
Let's
mine.
get outta
Oh,
here.
dude, they're
reject
cracker
you.
knockers, bro. Those are
cracker
cracker knockers, and it says in front of the neighborhood, no soliciting. So please don't be
Well,
selling
and-
your fucking god here, please.
Your pubes match the drapes. So
Thank
they
you.
Run.
I didn't-
They hit the hills.
If I was bald, that might be the case. Anyways, this is episode 223, 229?
229.
229.
There you go. I was going to let you run on 223.
229 of What's the Fuss podcast. My name is Rocky Soka. I'm the host of the show. With me, as always, my producer, John Hannon.
What's going on, man? We're in a different spot.
We have Pizza Peisenberg here.
Best green screen yet.
And we have my friend David, CEO of Dakawood. You guys have heard a lot about him. We've even done shows for
And
you.
this beautiful.
Did you do that?
Elephant,
No, no.
dragonfly.
Oh, I was going to
Actually-
say, you liar. I was going to let you do it, too. I was going to let you just lie. If you want one, call him. He'll find
Yeah,
one.
well, no, it came out of my grandfather's basement after he died.
I came out of my grandfather's penis, but like vicariously.
It took a step.
Yeah, a little bit.
Where's
But,
that
It's
painting?
the only thing I got. So
From your granddad?
yeah. That's it.
Oh, wow.
And he was like literally like the closest.
I got his.
grand
I
relative
got.
I had.
So what I got from my grandfather was no hair on my entire body except for my eyebrows.
I was going to say, I got
It was the
hereditary
only-
baldness. Thanks, Pop.
And I my entire family are criminals. I think he inherited a little bit of that. Or like he
He
distributed
didn't
some
inherit,
of
he
that.
stole it, clearly.
Yeah, you're mean.
Thieves.
So last episode. What the fuck am I? Hold on, stop.
What did happen last night?
I'm an idiot. Is what happened last night. I'm drinking this beer
Isn't that a
and I'm
killer
starting
song? What
over.
is that? Moment of silence
One.
for that guy's restart.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so last episode we kind of talked about basically how Chris pissed off all of our fans.
Just the one.
Just the one.
That one Karen.
Oh,
She can
yeah.
go- she can
One
go
Karen
herself.
got mad, but dude, one Karen speaks the loudest. You know, like that's
Right.
like how that goes. It's like unfortunately,
If
like
one
that's the one
Karen
that everybody
bitches in a
sees.
forest and no one's around to manage it,
Yeah,
does she still get her manager?
I don't know. we don't have a bell
Probably
to fucking
does.
ring, dude. With every time that we normally have a bad joke, we have a bell that we ring, and normally,
Ding. Yeah,
I would have you do.
I ran out of steam.
Yeah, John,
I think I have a fart gun if you want that.
fucking
Second
please!
segment.
You should
Hold
have
on,
mentioned
hold on
that
a
way
second.
before we started doing the podcast.
All right.
He has
That's
a
a
fart
great
gun,
idea.
and
That's
I've
great.
only heard about it now. I've been friends with this guy for a few years
And
now.
by he, we mean, of course, our guest, who we've not introed yet. I felt, what a better time than
David.
intro him while he's not here?
Yeah,
David
we can,
from Dakawood.
Yes,
How you
David from
doing, David?
Dakawood. How are you?
Sweet. Good to see you.
Ex-military, wonderful father, very smart person, someone that I respect a lot. I hang out with him every chance that I get, and the one
Shares hobbies with Jesus.
yes,
Carpenter
he is
skills,
a carpenter.
tip-top.
He is a carpenter. But one thing that I like about David is I don't think I've ever heard him lie. He will give you an uncomfortable truth.
So also like Jesus.
Also, like Jesus, he's
I'm
a carpenter.
seeing a lot of-
and I think Jesus was a fibber McGee. I think so. I think he was coming up with some tall tales.
I think it was just grape flavored water. It wasn't wine.
You know that they found out that the walking on the water thing. Do you know what that was? So
Plexiglass.
The shallow
He had a
end.
Dakawood's designed lacquer table underneath the Red Sea.
back in the day, AD.
Like zero? Yep.
Or BC. I'm sorry, BC. So if you walked by the water, you were walking on the water. You're walking on the water's edge. So he walked on the water. He walked along the water.
Oh my God! And he carried me, and that's why there was only one set of
That's
footprints.
why there was only one set
I
of footsteps.
knew it.
Also, you're alone because you're single. Your girlfriend left.
That's
we talk about
wild.
that?
That is wild.
But Chris Angel does it now, and a few other
Right.
people. So
Does he? Chris Angel's a fucking douche. Do you guys? I actually did watch that show like every once in a while.
Mind freak. Mind freak. Mind freak.
no, it's so lame.
Dude. All right, so after a few episodes, you already know it's like the same thing almost over and over.
No, the good one is David Blaine because he's got the sleight of hand. He'll steal your watch while he's
God.
distracting you with a card
David
trick.
Blaine has a trick coming up at the end of this month. Oh my God! I thought it might have been yesterday.
What?
I haven't heard anything about it. Yeah, I need to check. We should check.
fucking douche?
But I
what was
thought
the
it was
stunt?
the 28th. I thought it was either this 28th or maybe next month 28th.
What's
I don't even
the-
remember what the stunt was. I just heard about it a couple days ago.
Wait, is that the fart gun?
There's our fart gun.
Okay, so
Okay.
how
guys can actually
this
keep
was
that.
this in the? I was gonna say this was in the trash. I just watched you go get it. So this is our new.
There's women out there getting that whole box of toys already.
And you
Oh my
wrestled
God.
at a.
And you were like,
Put it outside
you can't have the
over
fart
here
gun, bitches.
Yeah.
No, I
Hey,
was like,
ladies, you know what I think about that? Fuck you, bitches.
you guys can keep that actually. if
Oh,
you
I
want.
will. Oh my
that's-
God.
that's the new bell.
And a pit bull's ripped it apart.
Yep.
He came all the way up from Miami to tear that up.
You should not.
Oh, the actual dog. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my God, that's our new fucking bell.
Mr. Worldwide.
I love it. Oh, I love it. I like it so much more than the bell. The bell was the precursor to the fart noise, and if you don't like it, you fuck right off. Oh man.
Okay, so here, David Blaine's
Oh,
stunt.
my drug dealer's yelling
is-
at me because I'm in a
is
hurry.
to be floating with a shit ton of balloons attached.
What?
To
Yeah,
it.
he was
Who?
doing it up. That's it. He was being the old man from Up.
To float up to 25,000 feet using helium balloons.
When does he do this? I thought it was the 28th, which was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, because this article is from the 26th.
That's when I
and-
heard the story. It was Wednesday.
And it says it's going to be the end of this month. Yeah, so it's got to be here. Yeah,
Well,
it's
like,
gotta be.
Did you,
Today's
do you
the
guys
29th,
remember
so
who
anytime
was
now.
the person that went up in a bunch of helium balloons with a BB gun and then gradually let themselves down by popping the balloons? Who was that? Do you guys remember that?
Did that
Oh,
happen?
for sure.
Are you thinking about the Bubble Boy?
No.
just came down
I don't have my
naturally.
computer in front of me.
No, we can't
And
look
I
up
don't
what
have
year the
any
book
of my
bag
news
was.
stories. I don't have anything. But I figured there's enough of us here, and there's enough going on already that probably we'll just talk about it. Which is again, like we'll get to it. But
Yeah, because there were some big things. I mean, sports was shutting down.
why
You
the
know.
dude?
Yeah,
So why'd
all the
they
NBA
open it up
guys.
knowing that they were? I knew this is happening. I already knew this was going to happen. And so why the fuck even open it up if they're going to shut it right down? Everything with 2020 is going to have a big asterisk.
It
right
wasn't
next,
shut down for COVID, though.
What was it?
It was
Shut
shut
down.
down in protest.
Yeah, in solidarity
COVID?
of
Jacob
Jacob-
Blake?
yeah, Jacob.
Blake.
Well, him
killing.
and others.
Well, yeah,
I
the
was gonna say,
entire
there's a lot
Black
of
Lives
more
Matter
people
movement.
mentality.
But this being the most recent spike in it and the most recent incident, it was.
So they're just not. They're not going. They're not going to do it.
They're back on. Actually, the Magic and the Milwaukee
God, make up your
Bucks
fucking mind.
It wasn't-
postponed. It was. They put off
There's
there
a couple
for 2 days.
different teams though.
But the whole
Like
NBA
the
followed
Clippers,
suit.
I think,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
maybe the Lakers or somebody else. I feel like they decided not to play
If
Yeah.
I gave a
But they're back
fuck
on now.
about sports, I'd be so mad.
because they
right
weren't
now.
going to get their salaries. They realized they're like,
Oh, fuck
well,
them. Fuck
I want
them.
to fucking get paid.
Shady way to pull back. Yeah.
Shit.
If they gave a fuck, they would
Supposed to buy an island in
donate.
Greece this year.
If they gave a shit, they would donate their salaries to these families involved or whatever.
Yeah, 'cause I mean,
they,
I
they don't
watch-
fucking give a fuck
Me and
about you.
Me and you watch hockey, and
All
they
the
did the
time.
same thing for NHL.
Religiously. Yeah,
when,
yeah.
when the NBA did it, NHL followed suit and took a little
I was
hiatus.
watching hockey yesterday. What are you talking about?
No,
It was
they
only
stopped
for a couple of
2
days.
days ago.
Yeah.
it was a little bit.
They
it was
stopped
a
for a
little
couple
bit.
of
And then
days.
they did it again.
They
No.
just
And then they
was to
started
Now they're
back
back.
up.
Yes,
Yes.
Then
yes.
they don't fucking care about anyone. This is all a ruse. They're like, look at me, look at me, look at me. Okay, no one's looking at me. Let's get back to playing. Holy fuck! I can't
feel
think of
that
anything more
maybe
selfish.
That might be part of it, but also part of it
Fuck
is
these
we
moron
are-
billionaires. I don't give a
I
shit.
feel like they are, but everyone in the world is looking at them, so
oh, go
they
fuck
can
your
bring.
mom.
They
Stop for 2 days and then get right back to it. Not you.
Some
I
people,
meant them.
I know, but some people do care about it though.
They
so,
don't.
Well, they know people are going to sit
Okay.
around a table and talk about it, just like how
Yeah,
we
true.
are.
And here we are.
We're not the
Right.
only ones having this conversation.
Yeah,
into
that's
it.
true. That's
Right.
true. But they don't care. They don't give a fuck. If they cared, like they would have never started up again. How could you? How could you even dare? If you're gonna have the resolve and the effort to stop your job and to march for this, and then 2 days later you're fucking talked right back onto the court. Fuck you. You never cared. You never cared. You didn't give
I
a
think
fuck in the first
I-
place. Because how could you take such a stand and then right back on?
I think
that check's not gonna cash now, huh? Okay, cool. I'm back in.
To
You
me,
don't give
I don't know.
a fuck about
in
anybody.
A
I like
league
money.
run by, or in a
I
league,
do too.
In a league
I would've
mostly
stopped in the
filled
first
with people of color, I would believe that probably a high majority of them actually probably care deep. in
I
their heart
doubt it
somewhere.
because they're right back on the field.
I
No,
don't
to me-
feel
to
like
me, the
it's,
sole
it's
reason
not
was
all
to
their
have the
choice either.
conversation.
One man doesn't run a whole league of
They
people.
care about the color green,
as
man.
much as they say. Well, yeah,
Bottom
nobody
line
wanted to
is
give
the
their
dollar
salary
sign.
for it, right? Nobody wanted to give their salary for it, so I guess that's what you're pointing out. But
That's what I'm saying. If
to
anybody
just
gave a shit,
generalize
they'd
and
fucking
say
donate
nobody
it
gives a
immediately.
shit in a league full of mostly black players, I find that
I'm
real
calling
hard
shenanigans.
generalization.
I'm calling fucking
Okay.
shenanigans.
And I'm
That
calling
is-
generalizing.
I mean, dude, that is so ridiculous. I would be ashamed if I was them. I'd be
Well,
ashamed
exactly.
if
It
I
comes
was like,
down
you know
to-
what? I'm taking a stand today.
Give your
I'm
salary.
I'm taking off my jersey. I'm not gonna do what I love and I gave my whole life for. This is what I've done. I went to college for it. I went to this. I've been playing basketball
Right.
forever. Now this is what I've chosen to do with my life.
Right.
And I'm gonna have to stop because racial injustice is
Right.
so bad in this
They should
country.
stop forever.
And then
They
they
should
don't
never
give
pick
you a
up a
check.
ball
So you're
again.
like, all right, let's get these
But
jerseys
at the same time,
back
you have
on.
to remember that you don't know there could have been something going on in the
There's so many
background as
extenuating
well,
circumstances
you know
in
what I'm
a
saying?
league of
Like,
thousands.
Oh, I know what happened in the background.
the
Their lawyer
owners-
said, "You get your ass back on that court, and none of us make any money."
Yeah, well, that has probably
I'm-
definitely plays a part in some of it,
Otherwise,
for sure.
what if they saw now the only thing that they've really accomplished is being hypocrites.
No, their purpose was to create the conversation. They had no end
And we are
goal in
talking
mind.
about-
They
we
weren't
are
there-
talking about it. So you're right. You're right.
They didn't do this to say we're not going to start playing again until this is solved. Like that was
Until
never their
2 days until
That wasn't
I did figure it might be a week.
that
instead of
wasn't
2
their
days.
point. Their point was
I thought
you
it'd be
know
longer than 2 days.
they wanted to draw attention to it, which it worked.
No, that was serious. I
And
thought it would be longer than 2 days.
Drawing attention to it is what they wanted, and
Absolutely.
it is what worked.
And they did.
John has a point. Yeah,
Yeah,
we are
absolutely.
talking about it and whatever. But I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and wow, that seems like a they gave very little of their time and effort for what I would consider a really big, probably the fight of our century.
this generation of
Yeah, this generation.
for sure.
This
Yeah.
is our fight. You know,
Civil
and
rights
it
2.0. Yeah.
It sucks that we're doing this twice.
know.
It doesn't seem like we should have to do this again, but we are having this conversation. We are. It is ridiculous.
It did feel like we were making a lot of progression for a while there, and then it's
I don't know.
regression back.
Yep.
into-
Yep.
I don't
Yep.
even
Yep.
I don't even
Fucking
remember because
slave
I think I was too young and I'm not trying to say I'm so young, but I'm only 30 years old. So by the time that I started with politics, it was I guess mid Obama era, and
Okay.
shit was getting worse and worse. Now things have gotten obviously even worse than that.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, I don't think whenever it comes to equality,
but
and
George
stuff
Bush
like
didn't
that-
help a motherfucking thing.
Has anybody helped?
Yeah,
Hell
nobody.
no, no one's
since
helped.
the 60s when
It's
civil
the
rights
people
happened.
who- it's the citizens
Just
who
been
have
whitewashed.
helped.
To use
Kind
a
of
bad term.
pushed it down, and then
Yeah.
Trump brought it back out. So
Well,
I mean,
that's kinda why we wanted to-
Energy, it seems like is what's going on now.
That's kind of why we wanted to
we didn't
talk
give
to
one.
you about it because Dave and I, you pretty much want that right there.
Yeah,
your
yeah,
chin.
yeah.
You want
There
that?
you go.
Yeah, but I couldn't hear every word. And I do want to hear every word. That's why we have you here. One of the reasons why we wanted to have you on is because we didn't want to have the discussion because I know that you've been wanting. You not only want to start your own podcast, but you're one of my smartest friends, and you're also very much on the pulse of
I'm
this.
not that smart.
Well, you think a lot. You think a lot. You're
Rocky
very
has dumb
intuitive.
friends. He was right.
You're smart for one
There's
of my
two of them
friends.
right here.
I know 5 people. We're all in the room. So you and I, even though we've had differing degrees on not just this issue but a lot of stuff, we always come to the same point. And as we both mentioned earlier, this is cancer to the state, the media, whatever you want to call it.
The establishment.
Is the establishment is because when we all get together and I don't know anyone that would come to a different conclusion of what we all have. It's just different kind of ways of getting there. And I think that is the opposite of what the establishment wants us to do. Because if we all talk more and think more and get on the same page, whatever, we're just
dangerous.
Yeah,
we're dangerous to them.
It certainly
we're
is
a threat. That's the problem. That's what this whole COVID separation thing I feel like is about. They don't want people, congregating together, especially different walks of life, and speaking about issues because, hey, we might figure out a fucking solution.
Yeah,
and their shit might be done.
Yeah, because the people with money help out the people with power. And then vice versa.
You're absolutely right.
They have a win-win
so those
situation.
With neither,
but they don't
want. Yeah, they certainly don't want us congregating.
If they
don't want us getting any money or power.
That's why I don't like the government being involved in a lot of stuff. Is because they give you their little scraps or whatever. You live under the fucking bridge. They live in a gated community, and they get to do whatever the fuck they want, and they own everything. They do everything. They make all the rules, and you either accept this much or this much. It depends on who you fucking vote for.
And they convince you that you have it good.
They put you against each other, and the worst thing that they want is us getting together, having some fucking food, having a couple beers, and having an adult discussion, because this goes just simple logic. This is one reason why I left both parties. I wasn't affiliated with either, but I couldn't be a part of the right and I couldn't be a part of the left because everything that I stood for was debunked in 2 days. So I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't take a stand anymore because every single thing that I thought was right at one point was wrong, and everything that I thought was wrong at one point turned out to be right. Now Alex Jones, of all fucking people, is making sense with the pedophile thing or whatever. So stupid. And then, I mean, who the hell
Pedophile
thought he was?
Island, I'm telling you, it's a thing.
Who the fuck thought he was right about gay frogs? Do you know what he meant? He meant the frogs were turning asexual because they needed to.
But that was in Jurassic Park. He probably saw that in the movie in 1992.
Mosquitoes are in amber. I'm telling you, it's happening, guys.
We live on the planet where you can say the most ridiculous thing, and it'll eventually be true. You can make just the most asinine, ridiculous statement,
wild assertions.
And one day, in some way or another, it's going to be true. We live on fucking bizarro world. It is absolutely mind-boggling to me that we're still. This is stuff that my mom fought for and marched for in the 60s, and we're still having these conversations. This is embarrassing. The United States is embarrassing the shit out of itself. The fact that we're
Hey, our COVID numbers were the highest of any country.
Hey, we did great there, brother.
Number one on something, yeah.
Bring it back, yeah. Do that.
Yeah.
None of us wearing masks, all a foot apart. Cool.
Let's go.
I have a mask somewhere in my truck. I don't know if you guys do this or not, but so this is how trained I am. I point my mask up on the dashboard so that more sunlight would get to it and it would kill more germ. I don't know what I'm doing.
Same thing when I go outside.
He's looking at me like a moron.
I lay in my driveway every morning with my mouth open so that the UV can kill the COVID. And Trump told me it works.
Oh Lord! If you
then
drink,
I dip just
what is it? Bleach.
And some Chlorox.
Hydrochloroquine.
You just squish it around with a little bleach. It'll make your teeth whiter. Yeah, that's good. Go ahead, do that.
You don't
kids.
need gums.
Oh my God. But yeah, dude. So. Sorry, I didn't know if I was talking into the mic or not. But yeah, that's essentially kind of what we're here. We're here to have the discussion. Also, so not only are you the CEO of Dakawood, and you make amazing, fucking beautiful tables.
Yeah, we're podcasting on top
the
of
only good thing I do.
No.
Children, my fucking kids.
You're a great father. You're a wonderful person. You make amazing artwork, but you were thinking about maybe starting your own show. I know that we kind of talked about it briefly. I think it's a really good idea. I think the more the merrier. I don't really think that this is. We have so many podcasts in Orlando. I don't think that, and not in a bad way. I don't think that one more is going. I think the more the merrier. There's plenty to go around here. We're not sharing a ton of, basically only one or two shows share all the market value. So the rest of us aren't making money anyways.
There was 3. They were just listed this week. Tom and Dan was first place.
They deserve it. See
if you can see the connection when I name all 3.
Hold on. Since
why don't you guess all 3?
I don't want to.
Nope.
Samantha?
Scotch and whiskey.
Samantha?
Scotch and whiskey.
I knew where he was going. Scotch and Good Conversation did
Trying
not
to
want to
put
be
things
voted
together,
for.
As I
asshole.
scratch
They
my
did not
balls
wanna
on
be-
camera.
Scotch was out of the running. He didn't want to.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Do you wanna guess?
I know. I already know.
Travis.
No, see if you can see if
I know.
Rocky can
I
get
don't
the.
want to. I don't
maybe
want
both
to.
of you can get the connecting line here. So first was Tom and Dan, second was Russ and Bo, and third
Is
was
that a
Carlos.
show?
Yeah.
Oh, so just 104.1 people.
Yep, radio. Radio's the through line. If you're
Russ
a
and
radio
Bo
show,
people.
Hold
Russ
on.
and Bo 2.0. is
They're
their
doing
podcast.
another show?
and they stumped very hard on their show. I heard at the
Didn't they
very
have
end
a
of this.
morning show in Akron, Ohio, like
Apparently,
eight fucking
Russ,
years ago?
Russ and Bo were on air saying, "Please vote for us. It's our dream to
Wait,
win this."
Russ,
the
Rollins, and
Orlando
Bo.
Weekly. It was their dream to get top 3 in the
Yeah.
Orlando Weekly.
Oh,
I don't know.
it's their dream.
Just saying. I don't know. Set your goals higher, fellas. That's
Oh
all.
my
You're on the
God.
fucking radio in in way more markets
What
than
a
you're.
wife-beating
I don't
piece
know.
of shit.
I would have
Yeah,
felt
that guy's
cool
a
to
piece
win
of
it, but I'm
Fuck
not.
him.
Again, it's not my
I
dream.
stopped
You
listening
know.
a long time
Dude,
ago.
I remember
thought that was
listening.
funny.
I can't fucking do it.
Oh, you got here's the truth. So when I was 17, I was a construction worker. I was very poor growing up, and I had to listen to this crap vicariously through my bosses or whatever. Russ is the reason that I ever wanted to start a podcast or be a broadcaster, and I'm not trying to be a dick here, and I'm not trying to be cool, but I do remember specifically going, if people will listen to this, they will definitely listen to me. And
Right.
it started then. Like, so we didn't start. When did What's the Fuss start? February 2015.
Shit. 5 years, bro.
Yeah. It's been a while.
February 2015.
You gotta-
Valentine's Day was our first
Did
episode.
you do an anniversary show on February?
No, nobody gives a fuck.
No, I don't. I didn't know when they started.
Oh,
I didn't know they
16
were going at
years
it
of
forever.
2016.
Oh, okay.
February
4 years.
So
2016.
it's not. It's a 5-year one then.
So
Yeah,
next,
yeah.
so
Maybe next
February
year.
this year is 5
Yeah.
or upcoming 5 years.
Yeah,
We
it
can do
will
something
be.
for that.
I'm not
Fucking
even going to be in
party.
Florida.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to be in Florida. But
you just
He already
leaving?
knows.
yeah, we're leaving after November when COVID's over. We're going to Texas, and then we're going a few places.
COVID's
Oh,
over.
okay.
So
But you're gonna come back, is what you're saying.
yeah, we're gonna come back to Florida.
I thought
We're
you
buying a
we're,
house.
we're not gonna be in Florida. We're leaving.
No,
forever.
no. I'll
Fuck this
live.
place.
I love Florida. We're not leaving Florida. We're buying a house over towards the beach, but we're not. I love Orlando. Specifically, I love Orlando. It's fucking full of alcoholics. The beach is right there. I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. If you don't like me, you're gonna have to fucking leave because I'm gonna be here a long time. But
I don't hear that very often. I love Orlando. Like,
dude,
I love
I am the
Orlando. I'm
opposite.
here
No,
for Orlando.
here's the thing. This is what, so
I
I was.
like it too, but-
I'm a pop punk guy, and our big thing is I hate this town and da 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 da. I'm not from here. I'm from fucking shit splat, Texas. Racist ass fucking don't even have an Ace Hardware, Texas. I'm from the woods and
Where
a
y'all get your
trailer
lynching
in the
ropes at,
woods.
then?
Dude, you gotta make them yourself out of twine. Yeah, and then you gotta
you gotta pick hairs out of
and then
horses'
the
tails.
Yeah,
and weave
exactly.
them bitches together.
Weave them together with
That's
horse
passionate
hair.
hate.
And then
That's
you have to go.
passionate hate.
And then you have to go
That's some
find another
deep-seated
human
shit.
being.
I'm not working
And the
that hard
odds
for
of them
anything.
being black is very sparse. So you gotta go far and few between just to find somebody to lynch these days. It's a sad, sad time in Texas. Anyways,
I borrowed
5.
mine from Ted Cruz.
Oh,
Anywho,
shit. But yeah, so
sad he shaved his beard. He was
So-
looking pretty good for a
right? He
second
looked
there.
way.
Ted
Yeah,
Cruz?
he was looking
That's
like
weird.
fucking Grizzly
Yeah.
Adams badass for him.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
half
looked-
a minute there.
he looked
America
less like a guy
treats
with a
fucking
face
got rid of it.
transplant.
Looks like a
America
fucking
treats
little
Ted
baby
Cruz the way
kid.
his
Look at
daughter treats Ted Cruz.
Baby's asshole. That's what his face looks like now.
He's weird looking. He looks like Kevin from The Office with hair. He does. He
On chilly
does.
day.
Got like the squinty eyes and everything. Yeah.
He's weird. I just imagine him spilling chili like he spilled his fucking election plan. I'm gonna cater to 4% of the American public. Oh, why does nobody like me? You know, I say stupid
Also,
things.
I might be that murderer from the 70s in California.
All he needs
the
to do
Zodiac.
is
I might be the
fucking
Zodiac
face
killer. Who
orange.
knows?
He'll win next
Is there
election.
a thing that
What?
Ted Cruz is a Zodiac?
Oh, bro, yeah. If you look
Yeah.
at a photo of
Oh,
him from like
dude.
2016, his running photo,
It's
next to
him. He
like
is
sketches
the-
of the Zodiac killer
He's
from the
the Zodiac.
70s.
He's
You're like,
the Zodiac.
shit, Ted
He
Cruz
is.
is the goddamn.
He's
Zodiac killer.
murdered and raped women for sure, bro.
I'll Google that right now.
And I'm gonna go out on a limb right now. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. He's probably put a cigar in someone's pussy. Just gonna go ahead and say it. He's probably done that too.
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Really? Was it a good? A cannabis
they call
cigar?
that
or no?
I
Clintoning.
was in Iraq,
The,
actually.
the Clinton. What?
Fucking National Guard chick, dude.
What?
Yeah.
Can we hear
we
more
had-
about
it was
this?
an
We had
Iraqi
Cubans,
national?
man. So we used to, no.
Put it right in
Okay,
your
okay.
puss.
It was a girl. It was a white chick in the National Guard. And
Does camel pussy count?
You know, she was just like, I want something else in me, and I was just like, this is all I have.
Hey, this is the same. This is the same
No
color
offense
as
to you or
everything
your
else
dick,
tonight.
but you got something else?
Yeah,
Fuck you,
it wasn't her
bitch.
pussy. She wanted it in her ass. So I mean,
Oh, really?
Okay.
I obliged.
Oh, I'd like
Spit
to
on
see
it.
that thing chief on it.
I was a gentleman about it, you know.
If her pussy was hairy enough, it looked like fucking Castro or whatever.
Just say when.
Oh my god! How did we get here? How did we get here? Oh my god! Oh, I want to hear anything else cool happen while you were there.
Well,
Yeah, come on. Tell us more about
we did
Donkey
steal
Show.
a couple
We have-
cars.
we have 4 minutes.
How long
Yeah,
ago
we-
was
we-
it that you were in the military? Like, how long have you been out?
I got out in 2005.
Okay.
I
wow.
was just getting out of high school.
Yeah, I've been out for a while. This was 2004. When we
Wow.
got there, we took over.
I was fucking 15. You were doing
Yeah,
that.
There's some creepier ones. Hang on.
He is the Zodiac.
Look where they
Everybody,
look where they
we
do a
figured
split.
it out.
Look at the
Yeah,
split.
Google it. He's
Wow,
weird.
That's
He's the Zodiac killer.
Yeah, he is.
Dude.
That's fucking scary.
Oh my. Okay, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, why can't he be president?
I,
Come on.
I haven't even like seen this until now. Like, post that in the group page.
Okay.
You know
I'll say
what's-
that.
I wanna
That's the
see-
split face screen, but here's the side by side.
That is like a damn near spitting image.
Yeah.
that one
beside
right
the
there, that
glasses.
weird face and nose. Yeah.
You know what's weird?
Somebody
is-
called the FBI about this.
they've been notified. It's all over the interwebs. They knew it was happening.
Does anybody care?
he actually is he's a monster in debates when he's like prepared or whatever.
When he's wielding a
but
knife.
when he was
When
up
he's
on
meth,
stage,
but whenever he's
when he was up on
sober,
stage,
no
he
way.
didn't make a lot of sense at all. He confused the hell out of me and I think a lot of others. And then I saw him later on in debates where obviously, I mean, he knew what he was about to be talking about or whatever, and he fucking crushed it. But still, you don't like him. I don't even care.
Just look at his face and it makes you angry.
It's punchable. Yeah.
yeah.
So
He's got a
skeevy.
punchable. I want to fucking
Yeah,
rip
he
your
looks
face
like
off.
the
melting
manager
off.
of a
His face is
sports
slow
authority.
melting
I don't
down.
like him.
Like he would wear puffy shirts and really tight jeans and just be real creepy and ask you if you need help with the hockey sticks.
He's definitely the
Follow
type-
you around the fucking store.
Like,
He'll
whose
put
dad
a
is this?
cigar up your butt.
I will
Yeah.
literally be standing right here if you need anything.
He's a Dwight type. He is a dude.
fucking Dwight.
Oh, hold on. If I didn't know what George Zimmerman looked like, I would imagine
George
he would
Zimmerman.
look like Ted Cruz.
Like Ted Cruz? I
Yeah.
can see that.
He
Ted Cruz
looks
looks
like
like
the
his
guy
name
that would
should
go
be
out
George
policing
Zimmerman,
his
yeah.
neighborhood even though he has no idea how to fight. He fucking like that's what that dude looks like. He looks like someone that thinks they're gonna fucking help but just makes it
He's
way
just like
worse.
made of cottage
That guy
cheese.
is a straight piece of shit. You know, he sold the gun that he used to shoot Trayvon.
Oh, I'm sure he
for
sold
like
it to a fucking Nazi for tons of money.
Fucking a ridiculous.
How much?
it was
I
like-
need to. I need to
it was
know
a lot
how.
of money.
What kind
It's
of
a lot
gun?
money. I think it was a 9 or something. I don't
Really?
know.
I don't know. I feel
fuck
like
that.
it would have been more a slap in the face if he sold it for like $5. I don't care.
No, he's
That's
a
like,
fucking
yeah,
idiot.
fuck Trayvon,
I heard
fuck
that he
the
went
whole
around.
scenario, I don't care.
I heard he went around
Where she
Heathrow,
made
like basically bragging about it for like ever, and nobody fucking likes him. He's been kicked out of every bar in
He's
town. That
constantly
dude-
in the news. He waved a gun at somebody on I-4.
Oh my fucking Christ! Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
no, road rage waved a gun at somebody. Then just maybe
How
3 years
can
after the
one
Trayvon case,
person be?
he was in DeLand at a closed business in the parking lot, and the police had to come, and he was pretending to secure it. The guy lived in fucking
I hope
Sanford and was in DeLand pretending to be a security
you
guard in
mean
a
just
parking
like
lot.
fucking Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh,
Literally.
you said it. Here
hope
we
that-
go.
Oh, wait,
We
wait.
should probably take a break and get to Kyle Rittenhouse in the second half because that's going to take up the whole goddamn
we-
show. We're sitting with Rocky. It's going to take up the whole 30
I
minutes.
hope that dude gets behind the eyeball cancer. Yeah, that's fine.
Fart on that guy's fucking motives, future, past, all the above.
All right. So yeah, let's take a break. We've been playing 69 Fingers lately. What do you want to do?
I have a buddy up in the Northeast.
No, you don't have any friends. That's like when your friend says, "I have a girlfriend." She goes to another school.
I have a girlfriend
She
in-
doesn't.
You don't know her. She's
You
in
don't have a
Canada.
girlfriend. What were you gonna say, John? You fucking liar.
Oh, fuck you.
What do you want me?
No,
You have a friend.
As has John.
there's a band from Philadelphia, Venture Lost. I have some of their music.
Oh, cool. All right. So
We
let's
played it on the show before. We'll play it again. Well, a new one this time.
Yeah.
go ahead and send us out with a fart.
Beautiful.
Stop, stop now, it's not too late. This mind is going to break. Stop, stop, I can hear him say he's going to take my life away.
I love the new edition of the show.
What better way
Not
to
even
bring us
talking
back?
about David. Talking about this. Now we don't have to have Coleman do it every time.
I'm gonna tape up the bottom.
Could you imagine instead of hitting the bell, we had you fart every time?
Oh, buddy.
I'm happy it works.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Sometimes shit gets chewed on. You got kids.
Yeah.
All right.
My kids did not.
You have
I know,
kids. Sometimes they gnaw on things like Pitbull from Miami.
I'm fucking around. So okay, episode
Gulo.
229.
229.
229 What's the Fuss podcast. Rocky, John, Chris, and we are with our friend David.
Kulo.
I was gonna open up another beer. Okay, sorry. So during the break, you guys got me super stoned. So talk about whatever the fuck you want. I'm gonna
Talk about whatever the fuck you want.
I'm just gonna like be out here and looking at nature. You got a great place here. I like it a lot. I know that it's just kind of it's a house in Altamont, but still,
This is not Altamont.
Where is this?
Well, let's not blow them up.
Are we
either.
in?
It's not Altamont. That's where we're at.
What's the
We're just gonna
address?
call it that.
Okay. Fine.
Okay, the address I have it right here. We'll put it on camera. No, I'm kidding. All right.
Does
so
the address have 3 W's in it?
there's a weird little thing that I wanted to get to first, only because we made fun of this story a long time ago. Do you remember the Smash Mouth was doing Sturges?
I thought.
No.
Did we talk about that?
We
I did
talked
hear
about
that they pissed off the crowd.
Okay,
right?
hold
How
on.
did they?
So
I
they
forgot what
didn't-
happened.
Just
there.
being smashed.
Yeah,
mouth. They
just-
probably
Well,
pissed
I feel like the
off
crowd hated them.
Yeah.
This is what I remember of it. And
First
then
of
they
all-
they talk shit,
Yeah.
like, oh, we could leave.
Yeah,
Like, fucking do it. That was the best response they got from the crowd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were like, we thought this is Alien Ant Farm. Damn it. But yeah, so Smash Mouth was like, fuck this COVID shit or whatever. And they had a giant fucking concert. Giant, I'm using relatively. There's only 100 people.
Giant
there.
for them.
But it, seriously, I mean, it came up with over 100 COVID cases
Yeah.
after talking shit on the mic right there in front of everybody. 100 COVID cases arose from this fucking shit. This is what and it was for Smash Mouth. It wasn't even a cool band like Korn or something.
No, it's one of those things where if you like Shrek, those are the people that go to see Smash Mouth exclusively.
No fucking way.
That's it.
They were like, play Believer.
Is that real?
Yeah, I know.
Why is that? Is that I don't.
They did a lot of music in Shrek, and people love them because of that. Like most.
Why
of them.
did they
like
do
kids
it?
and moms and shit love them.
Why
I
did
never
they
knew
do
that.
it?
Yeah. They covered. Who sang it originally?
When bands
Believer,
like
is that a Beatles
Nickelback are
song?
starving.
I don't
Beatles
know,
song, and then they
actually.
sang it at the end of one of the Shrek movies,
the
and then they
song,
yeah.
All
Yeah,
Star
that
was
was the
big in that
Beatles.
one too.
Yeah. Yeah, hey,
All Star was
okay,
huge
yeah,
in that
Hey
movie.
now,
yeah, all
you're
the
an
above.
all-star.
Jizzy Lane, you're in my. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I don't
You're
remember
in
those
my
old shit
pants.
Beatles songs.
Oh, and
The Beatles suck dick. Imagine if you wrote
Let's
a song
just stop
so
talking
bad.
right now. I really don't want to talk about. They're fucking
Even-
pretentious, and they just ramble about
Their
nonsense.
music is so bad
but
they made
it's-
hippies kill people. That's how bad the Beatles are. Helter Skelter. It's kind of cool until you realize that it got a fucking hippie to carve a swastika into his forehead. Speaking of, what happened the other
Untrue.
day and where is this?
Charles Manson's.
No,
Something happened to
somebody-
Charles Manson
The other
the other
day,
day?
Charles Manson.
I'm joking. There's just been I know the big story. The big
Yeah, we had to.
Oh,
we had
we
to,
all had to get
Kyle.
Yeah, before the break, we had to pump the.
I was not insinuating that he has swastika tattooed on his forehead. I'm sorry.
He
Yeah.
might as well.
He's still young.
I heard
yet.
he was not a
He's
smart
got time.
person. I heard he was like a kind of not a smart kid. Like I don't know.
He had
Yeah, I
mental
believe it.
issues.
Yeah.
'cause
I don't know.
he's
I have no fucking-
indoctrined into.
I don't know.
An
The story's not out yet.
authoritarian society, and his parents are super fucking.
Yeah, he's
weirdos.
like super into wanting to be a cop and stuff, right?
that in itself is strange.
He's like into it, like the ROTC kids at school.
these days, like who the fuck wants to be a cop? You know,
Yeah.
Who wants
It
that?
is
Yeah.
no odd time for that right now.
As Tony Soprano would say, who wants the fucking job?
yeah.
Yeah,
This is the first episode. Sorry,
and I
never
mean-
mind. One person got that on YouTube. Thank you.
there and he
I'm gonna
got
shut
a
up
lot
now
of
since
he
I'm
got a
late.
lot of attention, you know, and some people are praising him for his self-defense, and then, you know, of course there's the other side of the argument. There's both sides, but I mean, how do you have a big ass rifle walking in the middle of the street in public? You're a minor, you can't have a concealed weapons permit.
He's allowed to do all that stuff, but there was other stuff.
Everyone
that,
that
was a little
I've
crazy.
He's not allowed to
with-
cross the lines with the weapon. The weapon was
That's not
actually
his weapon.
Illegal.
He didn't cross lines with it.
His mom.
There was so
his
many-
mom dropped him
He
off.
crossed
I
the
mean,
state line.
they-
yeah.
no,
that is
that-
fucking parenting in America 101.
At
right
least
there.
say the right
Yeah.
bad things, because those are not true, because that rifle never crossed lines. There's a million things that are truly awful about this case. We don't need to make up more shit.
Well, my
the,
thing
That's
is-
what I
the
heard.
first
Go
thing.
ahead and tell me what happened then.
Oh, I don't fucking well, so even the people that were there were like, yeah, this is fucked up. There's zero, so none of them should have been there. There was already a curfew involved. Also, that dude, yeah, there's no fucking reason that dude should have been standing outside of somebody else's fucking store with a fucking fucking AR?
in a community he doesn't live in. It's not like
Yeah.
he was policing his own community, which he
Don't
even
say
shouldn't
that
have been
because that's
doing
what we
then.
wanted. We wanted to police our community, so don't say that because that goes backwards on the kind of narrative.
I never
Wasn't
called
even
for
in his own
policing of our own
state.
community.
I know he shouldn't have. I'm not. You're never going to convince me that he was supposed to be there, or this should have happened, or he did a good thing. So I'm not on the other side by any means. But I'm saying there are
he
so many
shouldn't have been
true
there.
things.
Yeah,
no, he should not have been there. That's fucking
did-
retarded.
He absolutely did defend himself, but he shouldn't have put himself in the position to then have to defend himself.
Why
against
was he standing
a
there with a gun?
riotous mob
Especially if
in a
people knew that
community
he was a
doesn't-
little
he's
slow.
not involved in.
People already knew that.
Looking for a fight, bro.
He absolutely.
He went
He
looking
should.
for a
Yes,
fight. And he got
Absolutely.
one.
Yep, and he
Yeah.
did.
And now his life is fucking ruined.
Yep.
His mom
And
allowed
other people's lives are
him
gone.
to ruin his life. She's like, yeah, do whatever you want. Sure.
I
Go
know,
ruin your
right?
fucking
Like,
life.
oh my gosh.
How the hell did?
what kind
So
of
where did he come from?
Parent thinks that that's a good thing to do.
Where did
Yeah.
he come from? Where does he originally?
Illinois.
He came from Illinois to
Wisconsin.
Okay.
Kenosha, yeah.
I don't know where the fuck that is,
Kenosha,
but
Wisconsin.
It's
both
not
of
the
those
next state
places
above
sound very,
Illinois.
very far away.
It's geographically
it's not-
north of Illinois.
They're really big
Yeah.
in polka, I
Not
think.
far.
Remember? Does
Did
anybody
they
remember
know?
that?
Yeah,
What movie
absolutely.
was that? Does anybody remember?
So they knew there was
Home
going to be a
Alone,
riot there that
That's
night.
right. That's
John
right.
Candy,
Home
the
fucking
fucking
Alone.
polka
That's
king,
right.
the polka king of Kenosha. Was it
Yeah,
Kenosha?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Which is the city now in? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the polka king.
I'm very
of
interested,
Chicago.
please.
Polka,
Chicago was
polka,
actually
polka.
the polka king of Chicago. That's what it was.
But he said Kenosha Kickers.
That's what
or
the
something
Kenosha
like
Kickers. That was the
Kenosha
band.
Kickers. That was the fucking band.
Motherfucker.
That is, yeah. I
Guess
didn't-
what? I bet you Kyle was part of the Kenosha Kickers. Do the math on that.
That's great.
He was definitely on the team of the big green that were like the black shirts or whatever, and they like came with like the Mighty Ducks team that
It's a
were like the bad
high
guys.
probability
Oh,
he was Polish.
Ah, yeah.
Polish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
High
Polish.
probability- Fucking Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh, it sounds German to me. Rittenhouse.
Rittenhouse.
That's gotta be.
Rittenhouse.
It was. He's Polish from when the
German's
time
got to be
the
the
Germans
ugliest
took over Poland.
language ever.
In
Yeah,
World War II.
German is
Yeah,
a fucking
it's
weird one.
so-
German. See, what
But
they
they overcame their fucking racism problem.
Oh, they don't
fucking praise
take that
Nazis or
shit.
anything.
No, you go.
know?
You go to jail if
Yes.
you were caught with way
They don't
hardcore
fucking-
shit in Germany if you were
If
caught
you-
to be a Nazi or possess
so
Nazi items. And shit.
This is a horrible trend. Every once in a while, comedians like to go to Auschwitz or places like this or whatever and make jokes about what's gone on.
Right.
Fucking jail time if you're in the wrong situation. Like they don't take it.
Nope.
I don't. How do we not? I guess it's just we're overpowered. I was gonna say, how is it? I mean, it is. So where we're at. I mean, there's definitely racism in Florida. Hell, we're in the fucking South. But like, if somebody said that shit around one of my friends,
You're doing like this Joe Biden thing where you're starting a sentence and having no
Sorry.
idea.
Well,
where
I'm
you're going
thinking.
with
You
that.
guys got me high. Hold on.
No, I know,
let me go for it.
I can see his mind racing.
Well, yeah, my mind is racing, but let me get
also
to the end of the
slow as
sentence. So,
molasses.
if you tried that shit around me or my friends, it's obviously not going to go very well for you. We're going to make fun of you, kick you out of the bar at least.
Hell
so,
yeah.
racism doesn't go very far in my tiny community, but in the South and in the Florida, why is this not looked at as like a fucking? Like, why do we not make this a worse
their
deal?
heritage, bro.
No,
they grew
it's
up on
not.
racism.
Yeah.
We've been talking shit to niggers for years.
Dude. I'm
David said
I'm
that,
from,
not us.
Thank you.
I was gonna say
Yeah, I said
I'm
that.
from South
That's
Texas.
our- that's-
the entire
that's what's the
church was
fuss
black.
next shirt.
Everybody loved everybody. They're very, very
With the
close.
fart
All the
gun on it.
families.
Talking shit to niggers for years.
Hold on. You go. Hold on. Give me
Wow,
that. Give me that.
that's the
All
most Alex Jones quote we've said on the show
You
yet.
go ahead and give your
You keep me on the show all the time, and I can just say nigger for you guys. There you go.
Go ahead and just give a speech.
Never have
Damn
a
it,
problem
God.
again.
Hey, man, why
nobody
don't you-
will ever call you racist.
Why don't you
again.
go up and say some words for America? Go ahead.
What? No, I have.
I was gonna have you
I'm
say
lots of
racist
fart
You
things.
dogs.
can't
we
put
lose
me on the spot like that. It doesn't work that
battery-
way. It's either got to be natural or.
I was
nothing.
gonna say you say racist things and I'm gonna fart.
Thou shall rise again. Heritage, not hate.
That's a classic one.
My heritage. Stars and bars forever.
Oh wait, we're talking racist quotes.
Yes.
Make America great again.
Make America great again. When was
That was
America
the
great?
best fart after Make America Great
Damn.
Again. It was the one that sounds like a question. That's my favorite poot. All
I
right.
fucking hate the Daily Show, but they did do a good ass bit the other day where they were asking people like, "When was America great?" And people were like, "Well, 1914." They're like, "Oh, so what about slavery?" And they were
yeah.
like, "Well, you got a couple bad parts, but
When did we lose the Civil War?
Back
Before
when
that.
Jesus invented America. Jesus is from the South. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a weird thing, but I mean,
South Lebanon.
So I did that. So I don't want to have this big conversation and not have the end of it, which is one of the reasons why I think. Well, you and I had a short discussion about it the other day, and I choked on my spit there. But I did want to know. Like, all right, since none of this crap seems to be working and we all seem to be fucking this situation up so horribly, what do you reasonably think is the next step that we should all try collectively so as, like, how do we make this work? How do we get our point across without civil unrest or whatever? How do we make people that are behind the times feel so dumb that they either educate themselves or basically we're going to have to roll them over? Or, like, what is our next step if
we
not
don't
burning
do that.
down
We don't,
everything? And
we don't try to convince people that their ways are wrong. What we try to do is we change the system that's been established. That's the only way that we can do that. And
So
the first
you
thing we gotta
mentioned
do,
the federal government.
Well, yeah. Well, we all know how. We don't all know, but you and
I feel very
yeah.
similar in this regard.
Yeah.
That the federal government should probably be, if not completely dissolved in, I would like to say, the next 10 years. I think their limit on what they reach and what they touch and what they do should be. And taking back down, please, at least 50%. Let's be honest here. Let's be adults. They're not helping one human being on the planet. They fuck up everything they fucking touch.
Yeah, it's all
turns to stone.
You notice that other countries don't have military installations in our country
because
or
it
in any
works
other country
because
around
it
the
works
world.
so
We're the
horribly.
only ones that fucking have that.
Right.
'Cause
Our
it's-
base is
is
in
that
this country.
not a good
our base
idea?
is in that country.
Strange, right?
Yeah, I think
it's
that is
also
odd.
strange how our fucking money is based
Hey
on
man,
the fucking price
we
of
need
oil.
them. We need them to help us with what we need to do. Costly social programs.
I can go in all day long.
Yeah.
I can
But
talk about
so-
this shit all day.
They're horrible. The ATF, get rid of them. This is fucking
your
ridiculous.
rectifying of that is then for what, the state to take on those things that the Fed is fucking
well,
up?
then,
Who then
it's
takes
easier.
it on?
It's
What-
easier to fight the state than the feds.
Right. I'm not arguing it. I'm just wondering who's taking over or who's
That's why I say 10 years, because this is gonna take for fucking ever.
Right.
We just have to invent a new system of government.
Yeah, which is gonna take.
Absolutely. Well,
like
that's kind of
decades.
my answer to your question, Rocky. In that, what's the answer, quote unquote, for this? The answer, like David said, is not to convince the people now that their actions or thoughts are wrong.
We can't wait for them to die.
They're not going to. No, that sadly is the
yeah,
thing.
we have
It's
to.
a generational.
That would have
change.
happened
It
already.
has to. No, because it's been quiet for so long, and now
No,
here it is
'cause
at the
kids were
forefront,
protesting
and
this shit in the
children
60s.
are now seeing
My mom
this,
fought
and
against
children
this
are
shit in the 60s.
participating.
If this was not going to die out, it would have. If it was going to die out, it would have died out by now. People are getting taught this bullshit.
The numbers are going down, Rocky.
I feel like that's a hyperbolic statement just to say that if it would have, it would have, or if it could have, it would
And
have.
I'm talking about the number of racists in general. Is going down. It gets smaller and smaller as the decades pass. Okay, it used to be fucking 50%. Now we're probably down to about 10%. Those 10% are fucking pieces of shit, loud assholes. Of course, they make a lot of fucking noise.
See, I didn't know this. I didn't know this.
And I mean, that's just the facts. I mean, you can.
I
look
would
at
think that there would
society.
be way more.
I feel like we've got way more people on the right side than the bad side. I feel like we've got a foothold on what's right now. We just have to. It's got to be complete. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
Like,
and it just needs to
has
keep
be
pushing
full
forward. You can't stop. You can't.
So
let
we're
back.
close.
It's a battle of
nobody's
attrition.
saying we're
and you
close.
have to
Is there
keep
hope?
inching forward.
There is hope. There
Can
is
we-
hope.
can we-
But
can
not
we
with the next
realistically
two
hope
fucking
that this
presidents
It's a
we got up to
re-education.
bat.
It's a re-education. Yeah, no shit. No
yeah,
shit.
yeah. It's going to definitely take time.
Unless,
It's
what's her name? George or whatever? What's the
Joe
name?
Georgian.
Joe
She is
Joe
amazing.
Jorgensen.
Yeah.
This is why. Hold on. My only thing against her, she hasn't announced a running mate officially yet, and I don't know who that other person is, so I can't get
Pick
behind
up
her.
Bernie
until-
Sanders.
Dude, that would be
Right?
a weird one. Someone that knows
Maybe
math
she's-
and someone that doesn't.
Yeah,
that would
well,
be weird.
she would suppress all of his socialist weird shit, but people would get behind her because of him.
I wouldn't
she
mind.
would bring
I
on
wouldn't
those
mind him
folks.
behind the scenes, but as a front running guy, he's I don't think
VP,
it's gonna
VP
work.
pick all
No,
day
yeah, I
long.
don't- I
Everybody
don't
would get
prefer him as
behind
the
her
front-runner
if she
guy
picked
either,
him as a
dude, no.
VP. She
As
would
a backup
guarantee
guy, maybe.
she would
I
fucking win the election.
I like him getting his ideas filtered.
Exactly,
He's got
yeah.
some
He needs
goodies.
to-
He's got some baddies.
Exactly.
And
Just-
anything's the fucking improvement. Hey, here.
other two
Here's my
establishment
honest.
pricks that we've got
anything's an
fucking
improvement
running,
of what
yeah.
we're doing now. Anything's a fucking
Mark
improvement.
that. Rocky said that. Mark that.
See,
No, he said that before.
I'm
That's
quite.
we
Dude,
all know
why
that.
do you fucking think that I'm for one team? I'm just against both.
Marking
I'm just
that
not
now.
for for your team. I'm not for one team and against yours.
Right.
I hope y'all kill each other.
Right, no,
See,
you're
I
against
don't
the
want
Fed.
anyone to win.
Right.
Why I'm not fucking standing for it anymore. That somebody thinks that I'm against or for any. I hate them all.
See, because my big
I'm not doing it. I'm not
all
fucking
equally.
doing it, David. And I'm fucking sorry to use you as my black friend here, but has there ever been an issue of race between us?
No, we're not racist.
Exactly.
My kids are half other things.
I'm not fucking.
One of
taking
them's
it
half
anymore.
white, one of them's half Puerto Rican.
have some other shit.
Most of the women I
insinuate.
date are
Melting pot.
I've never dated a black girl in my life. You know what I'm saying?
I have. It was fucking awesome.
I bet it was.
It was cool. Her name was
I haven't
Stacey.
either.
But
She
the
was
black
great. She liked
girls
to
that I'm
dress up.
interested in, they're only interested in
But
white
dude,
guys.
so dude,
fucking
can I tell
problem.
you something, Chris? And so now that I'm high, Chris and John, you guys sometimes assume that I'm like for one sect of society, and it fucking hurts my feelings.
No, okay,
After a little bit, I'm fucking sick of hearing it because I'm not, and I don't like anyone, and I don't know
Right.
why you think because I don't like
Because
your guy that all of a sudden I'm on this guy's team. Do
Well,
you
for one, I don't have a
with
guy.
That,
For
with
one, I
that-
don't have a guy.
With that logic, though,
And I
I would
never had
never
a
be you
guy.
guys as friends. I know so many people that don't like any of us.
Understandable, and I understand that you also say that you're not you're against everything. But then I hear you say that. But then what I see is and hear is you really attacking one side more so than the other.
I think-
So
Because
I see
we've
that
already
you lean that
attacked
way.
nobody-
And that's fine, and all I am is pointing out that I see that. Well, not that it's right or wrong.
I hear you.
Just that's where you tend to lay.
Well, it's
to lie
just
on
that
things.
everybody
and I like that
attacks
it's
the right,
different
and we
from
all
where I
know.
lie on things.
Yeah, like,
Everybody's saying the same thing. That means it's pretty much fucking true. Let's be honest. So everybody's already doing that. So I'm going, okay, well, I'll go over here. I don't want the low hanging
Well,
fruit.
and I know that you just like to stir the pot also. So
Yeah.
how much of that
I'm a
is
contrarian.
really your exactly. So
Well, okay,
how
'cause
much of
that's-
it is really true and how much of it is just
you know for a fact that I will lie just
insinuating
for
and
fun.
bullshit.
You
right,
know it.
Right. So that's why I'm like, I
Just
don't know
to
that that's
cause a
necessarily your
fight, 'cause I
personality.
like to do it.
But that's what I see. So that's what I'm just kind of poking fun at or
Well,
whatever.
please
and
don't.
if that's a character,
in
then I'm poking fun at the character. or
In
whatever.
reality, please don't think that I'm like for anybody.
Dude, I make fun
or
of
against.
MAGA and Red Hat, and I call you that shit and whatever. But I don't
But
think you're
so
a
weird.
fucking
Could you
Trump
imagine
voter
me?
or a
Could you
fucking
imagine me?
Trump drum beater. I know you're not that.
Yeah.
I know you hate Trump. And
I don't
know
like
that you hate
anyone that wants to be president. I don't think it's a good idea.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't
I
ego
know you
trip.
truly
I don't
believe
think it's a
that.
good idea to have
want
one.
that.
I
I
know
think it
you
should be
truly
a
believe
council
that.
of the states, which I guess is actually what they
Look,
do. Never mind.
like
I'm
the way-
I'm an idiot.
the way that I
There's
kind
like
of
the Senate and the
Yeah.
there's two.
Santa, the Maria,
That's
the
what I said.
Santa
Congress
Maria.
and Senate.
I don't know.
It's
We have to
fucking
invent a new
convoluted.
system of
Convoluted.
government. That's,
So,
that's the
so-
only explanation that I can come with.
But it's fucking embarrassing to think that I have this kind of thing. Like that's I mean, I'm really just being a cunt.
Right. I know you're poking fun at that side, and I'm poking fun at the other. Is all.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't want you to really think. Like, do you think I'm
go to
fucking voting
sleep
red this
thinking that.
November? Do you really think that I would do that? Do you think
voting?
I would vote either? I'm not
No,
voting either.
You're gonna write in Daffy Duck or whatever. You already told me
Oh,
that.
you're close. You're close.
Donald Duck.
Nope.
Daphne
Mickey
Duck?
Mouse
Mickey
every
Mouse.
year.
Minnie Mouse. Why don't you go woman?
What? Oh. Write it down. Write it down. I'll do it. I fucking
You
swear to God.
anti-feminist?
I don't vote on that shit. I vote locally
About a
about
unit.
weed and
Maybe
stuff.
we get some-
Right. No, I know,
do
and that's
vote.
the best thing to vote on.
I
is
vote
your
locally
local
because
shit.
honestly,
gay
here-
frog that
this
can
is-
switch.
Dude.
An asexual frog.
Switching parties.
What kind of
do it.
frog is that? Write that in.
The goddamn frog, the girl was leader
It's a,
trickling up to the 1%.
That's the Jones frog. Am I right?
Yeah.
now.
Making everybody
The
gay.
way, like the way I weed out people, especially with sensitive issues, are
Put your weed in there.
because I usually agree with what somebody is saying, but I always point out that there is the other side to it. So like. Of the Kyle Rittenhouse situation, the other side of it is like you don't really charge a person when they have a rifle, you know. So like,
Yeah, it's true.
No,
It is
nobody
fucking-
should have been on the scene.
That was
I know.
But that kid is
Should
a
he have?
fucking
Should he,
idiot.
should
Those
he
were
have
the
had a
dumbest
rifle?
mistakes.
No.
yeah, and then I think the cops let him
Should
go
you
home.
have charged
The cops
somebody
fuck-
with a
like,
rifle?
Yeah, the cops
100
fucking
times
turned a
more
blind
no.
eye. Like
Like,
I said, they
100
choose
times
which
more
laws
no.
they
You're
want
right.
to enforce
Yeah.
at what time.
And that is fucking sick. I don't know
just-
anybody
fucked
that
up too.
disagrees with you on that. I see the trolls online, but I don't personally know anybody that thinks, well, black people should be treated different. I don't know one fucking person, not one
Right.
human being. And I'm from fucking Texas. I don't know any one human being that thinks that is the truth. Or thinks that they know it's the truth, but they think that that's right.
But there
I don't know
are-
anybody, and I know there are.
But
and you're saying now it's 10%. That's a fucking actually probably maybe honest answer. I would have guessed more, but only
I would
because
say
you
10%.
see the shit online. You see the shit online.
Right.
Obviously, the stupidest people talk the loudest, which I don't know is a weird part of evolution. But because
they feel like they need to be heard. Because
yeah,
they're
but who
stupid.
else is gonna fucking listen to them?
Well, but there's people that are so extreme.
That's why sometimes I just give up.
They're so extreme about it.
Maybe
so
that's where our problem is education.
people
absolutely
revere,
think-
like people think Kyle is a hero today now because of what he did, and it's like, oh,
I want him to be my bodyguard.
And here's the thing, Rocky
How can
says
you be that extreme?
Rocky
Like,
says he doesn't see the people that are like, I hate black people, and I feel they should be
I
held
only
down.
see it online.
But I feel like the people who are online saying, "Oh, Rittenhouse is a hero because he killed protesters, rioters from
do
the
you-
BLM
he
movement."
killed white
then I feel
people.
like exactly, but they were against his. And he
killed
seemed to be
fucking white
against those
people. He
Killed
ideals,
3 honkies.
right? But I feel like that. I don't know. I feel like
Black
the-
people were like, no,
at
no,
the
no,
heart
no,
of
no.
it,
I'm not
the
fucking with that
reason
kid. He's got a
for
fucking
feeling that
gun.
way.
Right?
He could probably shoot me. He probably doesn't like black people.
I've seen
I'm going to stay fuck away from him.
I've seen the movies.
That seems
I'm
like
not-
a dumbass
Did
idea.
you see there wasn't one black person near there? They knew goddamn well to get the fuck away
I
from
saw a meme like today. Like there was a Black Lives Matter fucking spray painted on. There were some gravestones. It's like black people don't go in funerals. They don't.
Oh, that's
graveyards.
fucking
Black people don't
mean.
go in graveyards. Okay,
Oh, wow.
we don't like spooky shit. We believe in it.
Oh, I
and
know
we don't
for a
like
fact it is a lot of white people busting, not B-U-S-T, but bust in
Bustin'
people
down.
like B-U-S-S-E-D
B-
and
bust
people
in.
from different
Bust
parts
in.
and whatever, and they see that there's some looting happening. They
That's
go to the
just
fucking.
crazy,
They
yeah.
want to come in and join the fun or
Stupid.
whatever, or they want to come in and fucking shoot someone, whatever the fuck they're doing.
Opportunistic fucking
yeah,
animal.
It
Yeah,
is super
for
weird.
sure.
I don't think anybody's
Well,
handling
you got-
it very well.
You got
but-
protesters, you got rioters, and
Right.
you got looters. You
Right.
got. Three
But I know for a
different
fact
people.
it's a lot of the
Some
white
people
people.
all.
But they
they've
lump them
caught-
all together.
Right.
Hold on.
But there's three
They've
fucking
caught,
different groups
They've
involved.
caught white people vandalizing and putting BLM on stuff like that and making it look like it's other people around
Right,
it. And
right.
and then they have like, do you see that big old that lady who was like she was like, get the fuck out! She was like these Antifa types or whatever. I can't say they're Antifa because their faces whatever. But like it's white kids. They're fucking spray painting the building. She's like, stop! Get the fuck out of here! Making it look like we did it. Get the fuck
yeah,
out
I
of
didn't see
here!
that.
It's so hilarious. She
'cause
one big black mama chases off fucking 4 Antifa fucks.
Antifa
It's
teens?
so funny, and they get in their little car and bee away. It's so funny. She was like, "Get the fuck out of my neighborhood," and they did. Fucked off. They did. It was hilarious.
I honestly haven't seen one video.
So
and
funny.
I mean, I watch a lot of videos, but I haven't seen one video of actually black people destroying a
it's
black
not.
business.
It's people from
But they
other
want to
fucking-
blame. They want to say, "Oh, these black people are destroying their own business." No, we don't do shit like that.
No,
Like,
they're-
we would never
yes.
do shit like
They're
that.
2 streets
You are
over,
fucking
like
right,
in front
bro.
of City Hall, protesting it. You know, actually,
David,
Right.
like David, you're on fucking brand.
Yeah,
there. You're
man.
on point right there.
Yup.
It's
Fucking ridiculous.
nobody goes next door and burns down the house.
There's just
Thank you.
such an
That's a
amount of
real dumb
chaos
idea.
Nobody
that it's so
wants
easy to
do
frame
that.
some and
I'm so
to
pissed
make
off. I'm
somebody
gonna
else
burn
look
down
bad.
Steve's house. Fucking no, it doesn't work like that. You're like, I'm gonna go. Well, they're going to the places that whatever happened. So they're going.
Right.
So it's not that, dude. Okay, so how many people live in Orlando? A lot, but they're kind of stacked on top of each other. Greater Orlando is not that big. You would have to come from College Park and Thornton Park and
Right, all the little
Mainland
neighborhoods.
and you'd
And
have
why
to-
didn't
and
they
even
riot and do that
further.
shit whenever Trayvon Martin got fucking killed? Did you see any riots? Did you see anybody burning shit down
No,
in
I saw some
Orlando?
protests.
I saw some weird shit.
We
Yeah,
saw
I
some
worked at
fucking
Tijuana
protests,
Flats.
but I
Some
didn't
yeah.
see anything crazy.
It was really
happening,
fucking scary. I was working at Tijuana Flats in Sanford. It was fucking really nuts, and we couldn't go outside or anything. It was a little crazy, but there was also like a fucking fair at the same time happened. But yeah, I know what you're saying, and you're right. They weren't actually no, there were global wide protests. There were. They weren't like this.
No,
No,
it wasn't
there was
like
protests.
this.
I saw some marches and some
Yeah.
little protests.
It
but I
wasn't like
didn't see
it wasn't like
any
this though.
further.
And,
It wasn't like this.
And you're right. That was another situation that should
But
have
I feel
happened.
like
Why
here's
the fuck
another
were-
part of that. Is it not cumulative in that was when
Maybe
was
that
that
was a
2013? That was
step.
7 years ago. How
And the-
many people of color have been murdered by police?
And this has
in
happened
what
now
seems to
too
be
many times.
unjustifiable situations in those 7 years.
Maybe he was the
Fucking
first
endless
step
counts.
in this all happening. Maybe he is
Right,
one of the
right.
reasons that this is happening. Maybe now it's just now we've seen the same story too many fucking times. Maybe after that, and
Right.
because we're still bringing up the subject now. You guys high-fiving because Trey I don't want... No. Yeah, go. No, that's not cool,
That's
guys.
not what was
That's not how...
All right.
No. But
You got 5 minutes
You
left.
have 5 minutes. I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
That's what I'm telling you.
But maybe that was a part of this. Maybe that made it like...
That was the catalyst.
That was the first time that we were like pissed the fuck off. And
Right.
then the next time we got a little
That
bit
wasn't
more
even a cop.
pissed.
That was
Again,
just
it's like
a
I
fucking
said-
wannabe.
And then
wannabe
more
cop.
pissed the fuck off. So now at the time, now we're finally at the time where fuck. What are we gonna do but fight back? But now this isn't working either.
It never was gonna work.
Our next
It has to be
our
fixed
next
from
step
within,
should
so-
be
Right.
changing our government, our systematic
Well, we
values
start-
that keep these
And
things
that's
in
a-
place.
okay, thing
well,
over time of voting.
We start not murdering people. Okay, so that's the first step.
Yeah.
How to do
Yeah.
that is we go through the police
And
vet
making it public.
Everybody check their all their police or whenever they've come in contact with fucking a black person versus a white person and what they did with what information that they had. Like, let's say they caught a fucking white dude with an ounce and they told him to drop it and they called it an abandoned fucking drug and then they arrested a black guy and then he fucking went to jail for a bunch of years. You know what I'm saying?
on, Harris.
Each fucking cop needs to be fucking vetted. That's the only way to fucking like start the process, really, and get rid of the fucking bad ones. You know what I'm saying?
It shouldn't be as easy as it is to become a law enforcement officer.
No, they have less training than
with
hairstylists.
other jobs. You
Yep.
could drive a truck, and your job to
Also-
get to that point
you have
is a
more
lot
training.
harder
the
than to
fact
become
that
a
it's
police
different
officer.
in different areas makes no sense. If you go to if you go to the same, like, let's just call the cops what it is. It's a fucking money making organization. If you go to any of them, they're all going to have the same color scheme, same things going on, the same practices. The fact that you can go to one part of the country and be treated by cops than a different part of the country, that right there is ridiculous. They're not going through the same thing. They're not. Burger King
Right,
does
there's
better
no
than fucking
consistency.
you.
You're right. You get a better Whopper across the country than you get fucking than you
Why-
get
why is
consistent
that
police
even-
treatment.
How is that
across
even
the board, white or
fucking
black?
possible?
Right.
Second,
How is it even
second thing
possible?
that needs to be fixed though is privatized prisons. So
Yeah, that's a fucking mess.
Dude, that's a whole episode.
Right.
That's a whole
privatized
fucking
prisons
talk
episode.
about
is
running
what
states, though.
causes the fucking cops to arrest as many people as they do because
Absolutely,
the state
quotas.
gets fucking taxed.
Right.
Because of the
They
quotas.
get paid per head.
They have to fucking keep the
Yeah,
fucking
it's a
prisons
whole
full.
nother thing.
And then they build more prisons and they have to keep those full.
Right.
They're literally trying to incarcerate half
But
the United States.
That goes directly against the states, quote unquote, policing and governing themselves because that's a giant moneymaker, especially for Florida. How many? There's like
You all
30
right?
privatized fucking
See, this
prisons.
is not
here
a
or
fucking.
something?
That's what I'm saying. This is a
Right,
whole,
it's a whole
this is
nother show,
episode.
right, so-
it's a whole nother episode.
Right.
This gets too far fucking
Yeah,
deep.
yeah.
I
The
mean,
hole
that-
goes
you could
deep.
do that.
It's a
You
fucking rabbit hole.
It's another rabbit hole.
The one-
Jinx.
the one thing-
if you want to come
Say
on
the
anytime-
Anunnaki fucking caused all this.
Guys,
Yeah.
we've been wanting to have Frankie on. Anyways, I have a buddy of mine. Do you remember Frankie, great skateboarder who went to prison for 10 years? Awesome fucking dude.
I don't know.
Frankie Jones. He's a fucking awesome guy.
You probably haven't seen him in a decade.
Yeah, fucking man. He's gonna kick your ass.
For real, though.
We're gonna have
Why?
him on the
I'm
show.
just- I
I'm
mean,
joking.
it's true.
We're gonna
I
have
love
him on the
the
show.
guy.
I
Linear
would like
B.
to maybe, Linear B. He's a
Never
great guy,
forget.
awesome musician, getting back into skateboarding, cool guy, but did 10 years. I would like to
He
hear you.
couldn't skateboard in jail?
No.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I
You shouldn't
know.
At least be
But
allowed to do that.
You have radios and
He
shivs,
was-
but no skateboard.
When a lot of this started, he came on the show because honestly, I felt like it was three fucking white dudes talking about this shit. We probably needed an outside
I loved his perspective. Yeah, yeah.
And so we're gonna have him on at some point. You and him would have a great conversation about the penal system or whatever because he's been through it. You have plenty of questions. You're a very smart person. I would love to hear that fucking conversation.
Yeah, my takeaway from all this is what I want out of people and how I think we can actually make a real change is to not be so extreme on your thoughts. Maybe calmly explain your point of
Find a
view.
middle ground.
You can point out your
that's
perspective
poison.
of
That's
it.
poison to the state, though. That's
Yeah,
poison to
and
the
maybe
authority.
a
really don't
microdose
want
of
that.
shrooms for everybody.
Thank you.
A little bit of
Yeah, a little
ecstasy
bit
never
more
hurt
than that.
anybody.
A little bit more than a microdose. How about that?
Everybody would be hugging.
Maybe a small
together.
dose, just a gram.
Hey man, microwave up some
maybe
DMT
two.
for us, bro.
Not
Let's
the
do
full
this.
3, because then I'll be fucking tripping.
Right?
but-
No. Yeah. I just want to be happy and see some trails.
Right.
All right. So
My teeth tingle a little bit.
Yeah, when I'm on shrooms, I like blue and red. Just saying, they're all pretty colors.
my teeth are itchy. All right. So I think that's pretty much it. I mean, that was the elephant in the room. Do you have anything that you want to pimp besides Dakawood? Obviously, we always talk about you and all that stuff, but we
This
know
This table is actually for sale, so if anybody wants it,
take it.
hit me up.
Yeah,
I
hit
really
him up.
don't. It's kind of oblong. It's kind of weird, but I thought it was pretty
Dave-
eccentric
Cool,
and
man.
cool.
David
I think
Lawler
it's
on
fucking dope. So.
David Lawler on Facebook and Instagram. Find him. You can definitely find him through my stuff.
Well, and
you'll wear-
Dakawood is DAKAWOOD.
Dakawood.
We don't even talk about what that means.
I was gonna ask, but that's fine.
Yeah,
He likes to bring up. He likes to bring up to have fuck girlfriend tattooed on me. But yeah.
I named my company after my
I
ex-girlfriend.
wasn't gonna say it. I was just gonna. help you
don't
out.
tell him that because he'll bring him up. He'll bring it up literally every time he's on microphone.
Nope, Rocky. This table is blue, by the way.
You're blue. Fuck you.
Yeah, you gotta tell him the
That's why
color.
nobody likes you.
Yeah.
The color's pizza, fatty. All right, so
when I look at these tables,
Mine too.
I'm white. I'm a cracker. We've established.
like when I look at some
Pizza
of
and
these
wings.
designs, I feel like it's like a satellite image of Earth, like some kind of beautiful different area of Earth, and all of these different ones. He's got a nice big ass one back here that
I
the
took a
camera
picture
can't
of that, and I'll give that to Rocky. We can post that on.
Yeah,
the group.
yeah, because they're so awesome. Holy shit!
you
I
guys are
could
so mean, making fun of me for being colorblind. And then what'd you say
Also-
about your wood? What
Did you get like glasses that fix that?
Yeah, I almost brought him over. They don't. They
They can't do LASIK to fix that?
I don't fucking
wow,
know.
I
I don't
never
want
thought
to.
about
My
that.
my world is.
You're
He's
rich.
actually
Beautiful.
he's not like
Fucking afford it?
hardcore
I'll be all
colorblind.
right.
He
Baller?
can see most colors. He just is.
Yeah,
some,
it's
some
just
bleed out.
something. Yeah,
Oranges are weird to him and shit. Yeah,
Oranges are fucking weird.
oranges are
one.
delicious though.
I remember for my whole life when I was like in construction. That was my.
Why do they call these oranges?
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I'm like not like everybody's like.
what rhymes with orange? Really?
Yeah, maybe that's why. Like I just like I don't get
even
what
know
they're
what
saying
that
about
is.
this Trump guy. I fucking have no idea. But yeah, when I was in construction, I was like, why is orange the color like get away? That doesn't fucking say anything to me. And then I put on those glasses and I was like, oh fuck, that
shit is
like,
bright.
Yeah, like that's not.
See, like
yeah,
it was
that's
just
like.
it was drowned out. To
It's
him.
like it's a visual poison. It's fucking awful. I don't like it at all. But then again, it's kind of cool. I don't know. In my world, it's different. It's almost everything is green or brown. Almost everything.
Oh, that's
is
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, greens and browns. You said.
Yeah, a lot of that. So I mean, I like it here. It's cool, and I'm into my own little,
Also, John likes this table and thinks that it
John likes
it mocks
Packers up
the
his
Earth
butt.
up
Don't
very
fucking
well
talk
because
about
it's also flat. John is a flat earther.
Are you?
Hit him up at funnytoinforming@gmail.com. Tell me thoughts.
All right. So Dakawood on Facebook, Instagram, and David Lawler on Facebook, Instagram. Do you guys have anything to pimp? You guys just put out your 150th episode of Funny to Informing.
Yeah,
nice
that
little
is out right
celebration.
now. That was a good show. We had a great time with that. I
Yeah.
wish we found our fourth mic. We would have included Rocky on audio. Instead, we just gave him a little shout out in the blurb. There you go.
They just did.
There you go. We just added Rocky. There he is.
I knew you would love that thing, and I really didn't want it at my house.
There you go.
So
Dave, oh, I'm
fucking super happy.
How many times a day does
had
a
two-
father get that fucking blasted
There
in
was
his ear?
fucking two of them. There was two of them at one time.
man.
Well,
See, we're
David
gonna
said you said we can keep the fart machine, right?
Yeah. That's yours.
Yeah, he says he doesn't
Get that
want
shit
it.
out of my house.
Yeah.
Here's my impression of the Joe Biden Donald Trump debate.
It's actually better.
There's got to be like 15 different farts on that.
Right.
We're gonna add more. It's gonna be good. Okay, guys, I love you very
It
much.
almost looks like the megaphone, you know?
Bro,
So-
it looks like something a
on the
Ghostbusters
fucking
would.
on the what's the fuss?
On the logo.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we're gonna turn our. That's from now on. That's a fart
Put a-
machine to
put a
me.
barrel
I can,
stock on that. And you're
I
good.
can change the one logo to
I
be this
am-
fart machine. The circle logo.
I almost fucking wore that. Oh my
I
God.
made the circle
Almost-
logo, by the way.
He did make the circle
Yeah.
logo. The one that's
awesome.
on all the koozies and all the new stickers.
I love
That's
that one.
actually it's pretty simple,
Dave
and
did
that's
that by
my
accident.
favorite one. Sometimes
He did that almost by accident. We were trying to make a we're trying to make this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to make something for normies and like make
Yeah,
like a,
yeah, I
like a
remember now.
simple like just kind of almost a sunset thing that said what's the fuss
Right.
and then some stuff behind it or whatever and he had to turn it the whole way just to like and then read and I was like wait a minute that looks like a Spitfire logo. Pop the fucking thing in there.
Nice.
Is our best logo
Spitfire.
ever.
Good
We need to get the
reference.
fuck out of here. John's giving me the eyes.
no, what?
Hungry eyes. John's looking at me like.
I'm loving it. I'm fine. Hurry the fuck up.
All right, fuck out of here, producer of the show. All right, guys, thank you so much. Next episode will be 2:30. What's the best time to go to the dentist? 2:30. You're too
Jinx, you owe me a
you
cavity.
fucking redneck bitch. I'm sorry. All right, let's get the hell out of here. I love you guys. We'll do it again. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, we have to have David back.
Yeah, and having this discussion, obviously it's not an easy one. It's not a fun one, but it does need to happen. And the more times that this happens, you know, now it just makes it, since that conversation was painfully awkward, I think in some parts, I think it'll be
didn't
less
feel
awkward
awkward.
for other people now. Hopefully we can have this conversation more now because the hardest part is kind of talking about this shit, almost like admitting that you have a problem or something like that.
They always
Just
put
talking
the
about it.
First
least,
step.
the black people with the least amount of intelligence on the news too. You notice that?
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. I said, well, then that's all the more.
That's why it probably feels awkward to talk about it. They think that they can't talk about it because they seem like.
Did you just call yourself less intelligent?
No. I'm just saying that
the betrayal of.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Some black people seem fucking like I don't want to approach that person and talk to them about a real issue.
Oh, I feel the same way about rednecks.
Like,
every time they fucking do an episode of Cops. I don't want to see that
Crazy.
shit.
Cops, rip cops,
crazy.
rip cops.
Yeah, yeah, that was a great show. Anyway, all right, so let's get the fuck out of here. I love you so much, David. If you want to come back, please anytime join us. We love you guys. If we forgot anything, I don't know. I think we may have. I will read it next time. We had an email, but there was more important things. Love you.
That's cool. We can start the next show with that one.
All right,
beautiful. Whose house? Rittenhouse.